to be alone, that nobody will ever know this death and dying.
Well, I grew up playing piano from the age of 10. My parents put me in piano lessons and told me that I had to do it for 6 months and then I could quit if I wanted to. And in 6 months time I started writing music and little like jazz pieces and, you know, silly things. And it kind of grew from there. I started writing pieces with lyrics in them and writing them in all these notebooks that I was kind of hiding away. I don't know, a lot of people really like affirmed that in me and were like, you're really good, you should do this. And my parents hugely told me that they really believed that music was my calling, and they wanted me to pursue whatever I wanted, but they both felt like I would end up in music. So yeah, I went and studied music in college and then ended up moving to Nashville right after college and trying to do the artist thing. My sound is changing. So my sound, I guess, has always been really raw and really kind of cinematic, and I think those two elements will always stay with me. But the EP that I have out right now is very acoustic and like live feeling, and the one that we're working on has some more electronic influences and cool beats and different things that I haven't ever tried before. So I grew up listening to pretty much just contemporary Christian music from the time I was a little kid until I was about 16 or 17. I started to listen to bands like Coldplay and The Fray and One Republic and even like some Vanessa Carlton and Regina Spektor were kind of at that time. But as a kid and as a teen, I pretty much just listened to a lot of Christian music, and that industry was in a really like explosive time. Like there was just, it was huge at the time, and my parents were all into it, and that's what they kind of pushed us to listen to as well. So, well, I love living in Nashville. Every time that I've gone, I'm from Michigan, and every time I've gone back and stayed for a couple weeks and come back here, it feels like creativity like hits you, like this like force field. Like you get off the plane and you're just like, oh, I'm back where everyone is dawdling with little, you know, like pictures and graphic design and music and paintings and just, oh my goodness, it's awesome to live here. So I kind of feel like there's a creative energy here that you can feel when you go to a cafe. There's a community of artists that are always inspiring one another and kind of pushing each other to keep making art and keep making better art, I think. The song I'm about to play is called There's a Ghost, and it is from the EP that I put out last October called Fear and Fable, and it is a song, it's one of my favorite songs on that EP. It's a song about feeling like you're living an out-of-body experience and feeling like you're watching yourself live life rather than actually living it yourself, and you kind of just feeling like a shell of yourself, and a kind of a storyline I think about guilt too in there. That kind of, there was a season of life that I went through where I just didn't feel like myself, and that's when I wrote this song.
There's a ghost, she's wearing my face at parties, being introduced with my name. Just a skeleton of bones, wearing nothing but clothes, and she is paralyzing. The human soul is a treacherous place. Beneath the masks we wear, a dark and twisted labyrinth lays. Secrets locked in closets closed, never surface while we keep composed. Come out of hiding. Oh, oh, oh. a sound, it's haunting my dreams, like children laughing in the distance, and I don't know what it means. Am I afraid to be alone, that nobody will ever know this death I'm dying? There's a heartbeat under my floorboards, charging me guilty, and I don't know what for. There's a blackbird over my door, singing nevermore, nevermore, nevermore.